All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle Elders in New York, GMS, and salutation y'all around the world just teaching truth. My name is Maya, Ka'ala, Bon, God. Alright. And with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. Alright. And make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites. Alright, we are Israelites. Alright, or Hebrew Israelites. Alright. Black is a color, not a nationality. Alright. Nobody is the color of black. All right, as tar. Nobody is color white as cotton. All right, and the so-called white man's Esau because his skin translucent and his flesh and blood shows through. All right, so today we're gonna show you how, about the confusion of faces, man. All right, and how the Most High, he don't give a damn if you got blonde hair, blue eyes, or you got blonde hair, blue eyes with very light skin, or you Wesley Snipes looking Jake with woolly hair and dark brown eyes and all right, he don't care about that, man. All right, if you're Israelite, you violate law, statutes, commandments, the curse is gonna fall upon you, man. All right, it said 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 7 said, but Yahweh said to Samuel, look not on his countenance or the height of stature, because I had refused him for Yahweh's seat, not as a man seeth, for a man looketh on outward appearance, but Yahweh look on the heart, right? Yahweh look on the heart, man. All right, he looked on the hearts of some of these confusional faces, the Israelites, man. All right, and those who don't look like this, those who look like the typical Israelite, dark skin Israelite, dark brown Israelite. Salak is almost, had a slip of tongue. But this is the book To Hell or Barbados by Sean O'Connor. It's a good book. It tells about the enslavement of the Jakes from Ireland, Scotland, Wales, man. And make another disclaimer that not all Irish Scots slaves was looking confused, look like so-called Caucasians, man. A lot of them was super dark, smoky black, man. All right, with woolly hair, man. All right, that's another thing that they don't tell you. All right. It says right here on page 79. Let me get this. This is gonna go right here. It says, here they were branded with a initial ship that would take them to Barbados, Virginia. They were attached together. I just talking about there's like slaves from Ireland. It said they were attached together with ropes around their necks at long march to seaports in Southern Ireland again. Their meager food barely enough to sustain life. Those who fell by the wayside, weak from hunger or disease, were left where they fell. All right, we'll go down here. It said there was a special demand for young women, marriageable and not past breeding, who were eager, sought after by sugar planters who, quote, Henry Cromwell had only niggers and maroon women to solace them. The maroon, called by Spanish Cimarrones or wild men, descendants of slaves who had fled to the mountains. All right, we'll go right here. It said there's a reference to the number of children involved in a note in public records office held in Cave Garden. Sir John Clotworthy was given a license by the Board of Trade to transfer 1,000 children to Virginia. All right, so 1,000 Irish children to Virginia. All right, you got Jakes, man, who make the damn memes. They're marking that Jakes from Ireland, talking about they never went to slavery, all this stuff, man. They went to slavery, man. All right, hardcore slavery, proving they Israelites. It says the historian Dr. Thomas Addison in his book, Ireland Under English Rule, a plea for plaintiff, published in New York in 1903, stated over 100,000 young children who were orphans had been taken from their Catholic parents. All right, so they go to Deuteronomy 28:32. All right, it says were sent abroad into slavery in the West Indies, Virginia, New England, that they might lose their faith and all knowledge of the nationality. Sound familiar? Jeremiah 17:4. Cause a lot of these Irishmen, man, they knew they was Israelites, man. A lot of them knew that back then. It said for most instance, even their names was changed. This seems to be exaggerated estimate, but the trade in children, young women flourish. All right. So, there you go, man. All right. Let me see. Look for something. Look at this right here. It says, at one place we see sons of noble families. All right, no noble Israelite families, man. Ireland, the hope and consolation their aged parents, youth, delicately reared, carefully educated, who are not only robbed every chance of their hereditary property, but even despoiled of their most valuable clothes, receiving tattered rags, and are flogged with rods and branded like sheep on their skin and flesh, then driven on the crowd on the board of these infamous transportation ships. All right. Let's see that fast. All right. All right. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so it goes, says on page 97. This is in the Barbados. It said Ligon was his guest during his 3-year period of stay on island, modified in manner of time, later changed his policy and went on to become the governor of Jamaica under Cromwell. Let's see. It says Ligon wrote of Marty Forest plantations containing 500 acres of land with filled dwelling house and gain on a room for 400 feet square, a boiling house, filling house, centering steel house, and with a curing house 100 feet long and 40 feet broad, with Staples and Smith Forge, room to lay provisions of corn and benefits, houses for Negroes, right, that's Benjamin. Houses for Negroes and Indian slaves. All right, so there would be Gad, because Gad was taken to the West Indies, and also there would be Ephraim. He would be a slave alongside with him on there, man. All right. It says with 96 Negroes and 3 Indian women with their children, 28 Christians. All right. So it says, what else I'm looking for? All right. It said, as the cultivation should increase, so did the number of black slaves. All right. In the Barbados, there was only a couple of 1640. By 1646, there were 6,000 black slaves and about 40,000 whites, including additional servants. All right. 14 there were 46,000 blacks, only 20,000 whites. All right, so you had 20,000 confusion faces later on, man. They normally begin to dwindle, or they, they weren't like, they probably were getting, most likely they were getting, they were mating the confusion faces. There was lights from Spain with the dark skinned Benjamites. They're around the island, both Benjamin, All right, let me see. Just see something else. Oh, here you go, right here on page 103. It says I have particularly suspect that many in their plantation has seen 30, sometimes 40 Christians, English, Scotch, Irish working in parts and sun without shirt or shoe or stocking. French priests Pere LeBlanc visited Barbados 1700 also referred some field workers as white slaves. Slaves were divided into main classes, the field slaves and the house slaves. And there were 4 categories of both black and white field slaves. See that? All right, divided according to their age, strength, and each with special gift. The number of one of great games composed of strong, mature black and white men and women actually fulfilled operations. They performed the hardest work on the plantations. All right, so there you go, man. All right. All right, so this ain't no color thing, man. This is about being an Israelite, man. All right, so we're not no black Hebrew Israelites. All right, we're Hebrew Israelites, man. All right, we range from chocolate Wesley Snipes, dark brown to very light opie opie looking with reddish hair and freckles on your face, man, and greenish eyes, man. All right, so let's say shalom. All right.